Depression is a common mental health disorder that can affect anyone, regardless of background or circumstance. It can feel overwhelming and insurmountable, trapping individuals in a cycle of negative thoughts and emotions. However, the spiritual teachings of Buddhism offer profound insights and practices that can help individuals navigate through difficult times and overcome depression. By integrating these teachings into our daily lives, we can cultivate inner peace, resilience, and a deeper understanding of ourselves. In this video, we will share 5 effective ways to overcome depression. Lesson 1. Practice self-care. Practicing self-care is crucial for our overall well-being and mental health. It involves taking intentional steps to prioritize our physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. Self-care is not about indulgence, but about meeting ourselves where we are and providing the necessary care and attention we require to thrive. It is about creating a nurturing environment for ourselves to grow and flourish. One essential aspect of self-care in Buddhism is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice helps us tune in to our inner selves, acknowledge our emotions, and understand our inner workings. By being mindful, we can cultivate a sense of self-awareness that allows us to respond to life's challenges with clarity and compassion. Another key element of self-care in Buddhism is self-compassion. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a dear friend in times of need. It means embracing our imperfections and vulnerabilities with warmth and empathy. By practicing self-compassion, we can counteract negative self-talk and cultivate a deep sense of acceptance and love for ourselves. Engaging in practices that nourish our bodies, minds, and spirits is also a vital part of self-care. Taking time to engage in activities that bring us joy, such as meditation, yoga, or creative pursuits, can rejuvenate our spirits and replenish our energy reserves. These practices help us reconnect with our inner selves, reduce stress, and promote a sense of peace and well-being. Self-care in Buddhism also emphasizes the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing our needs. Learning to say no when we feel overwhelmed or overextended is an act of self-compassion. By setting healthy boundaries, we protect our energy and ensure that we have the space and resources to care for ourselves effectively. Self-care involves nourishing our bodies with healthy food, regular exercise, and sufficient rest. Taking care of our physical well-being is essential for maintaining a strong foundation for mental and emotional health. Prioritizing sleep, staying hydrated, and eating nourishing foods can significantly impact our overall well-being and ensure that we have the energy and vitality to face life's challenges. Incorporating self-care practices into our daily routines can help us build resilience and fortify our inner resources. By making self-care a priority, we invest in our long-term health and happiness. It is essential to remember that self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity for leading a balanced and fulfilling life. By prioritizing our physical, emotional, and spiritual needs, we can nurture our inner selves and create a nurturing environment for growth and healing. Self-care is a transformative practice that empowers us to take charge of our well-being and lead a more mindful and meaningful life. Lesson 2. Stay connected. Staying connected with others is vital for our mental and emotional well-being. Human beings are social creatures by nature, and we thrive when we have strong connections with others. In the context of Buddhism, the principle of interconnectedness emphasizes the idea that all beings are interdependent and connected in a vast web of existence. This profound truth underscores the importance of nurturing our relationships and staying connected with the people around us. One of the key teachings in Buddhism is the concept of compassion and loving kindness towards all beings. By staying connected with others and cultivating a sense of compassion, we not only benefit ourselves but also contribute positively to the well-being of those around us. When we reach out to others and offer support, we create a ripple effect of kindness and understanding that can help alleviate suffering and foster a sense of connection and unity. While social media and digital communication platforms can help us stay in touch with a wider network of people, they can also lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation if we lack meaningful face-to-face interactions. It is crucial to remember that true connection and understanding often happen during personal interactions where we can share our thoughts, emotions, and vulnerabilities with others. When we stay connected with others, we create a sense of belonging and community that can provide a source of strength and support during challenging times. Building strong relationships with friends, family members, and community members allows us to form a network of people who can offer encouragement, empathy, and practical help when needed. These connections can act as a buffer against feelings of loneliness, depression, and despair, helping us navigate life's ups and downs with greater resilience and equanimity. Staying connected with others enables us to share our joys and sorrows, successes and failures, fears and hopes with those who care about us. By opening up to trusted individuals and being vulnerable with our feelings, we can deepen our relationships and cultivate a greater sense of intimacy and understanding. When we allow ourselves to be seen and heard authentically, we invite others to do the same, fostering an environment of mutual support, acceptance, and love. In the practice of staying connected, it is essential to cultivate active listening skills and empathetic communication. Truly connecting with others goes beyond mere words. It involves showing genuine interest in their well-being, validating their experiences, and offering a compassionate presence. By being fully present and attentive during interactions, we can create a space for open and honest communication where both parties feel heard, valued, and respected. In moments of distress or emotional turmoil, reaching out to others for support can make a significant difference in how we navigate challenges and overcome obstacles. By sharing our burdens with trusted confidants, we not only lighten our own load, but also allow others to extend a helping hand and provide comfort and reassurance. Vulnerability and authenticity in relationships can deepen our connection with others and strengthen the bonds of friendship and love. Ultimately, staying connected with others is a powerful way to cultivate a sense of belonging, understanding, and compassion in our lives. As social beings, we thrive when we feel connected to a community of people who care about us, support us, and uplift us in times of need. By nurturing our relationships, practicing empathy and active listening, and sharing our joys and sorrows with others, we can create a network of love and understanding that sustains us through life's challenges and brings us closer to the true essence of interconnectedness and unity. Lesson 3. Set realistic goals. Setting realistic goals is a fundamental teaching in Buddhism to help individuals overcome depression and find peace within themselves. In the practice of setting realistic goals, the focus is not just on the final outcome, but also on the journey towards achieving those goals. This process involves breaking down larger objectives into smaller, more manageable tasks that can be accomplished gradually. When someone is battling depression, even the simplest tasks can seem daunting and insurmountable. Setting realistic goals allows these individuals to approach their challenges in a structured and achievable manner. It provides a sense of direction and purpose, helping to bring clarity in times of distress and confusion. One of the key aspects of setting realistic goals in Buddhism is to adopt a compassionate and non-judgmental approach towards oneself. It is essential to acknowledge one's limitations and not set goals that are overly ambitious or unrealistic. By setting attainable goals, individuals can boost their self-esteem and motivation, leading to a greater sense of well-being and fulfillment. Furthermore, realistic goal setting in Buddhism emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and being fully present in the moment. By focusing on the present task at hand, individuals can prevent feelings of overwhelm and anxiety that often accompany thoughts about the future or past. In the practice of setting realistic goals, it is crucial to cultivate a sense of patience and perseverance. Progress may not always be linear, and setbacks or challenges may arise along the way. By staying committed to the process and maintaining a positive outlook, individuals can navigate through obstacles with resilience and determination. Moreover, setting realistic goals in Buddhism encourages individuals to celebrate even the smallest victories. Recognizing and acknowledging progress, no matter how minor, can be incredibly empowering and motivating. It instills a sense of confidence and self-worth, reinforcing the belief that positive change is possible through dedicated effort and perseverance. Another important aspect of setting realistic goals in Buddhism is aligning them with one's values and priorities. By reflecting on what truly matters in life and setting goals that are in harmony with these values, individuals can find a deeper sense of meaning and purpose in their journey towards overcoming depression. Furthermore, setting realistic goals in Buddhism involves letting go of perfectionism and embracing imperfection. It is essential to recognize that setbacks and failures are a natural part of the learning process. By approaching challenges with an open mind and a willingness to learn from mistakes, individuals can grow and evolve in their personal development. By approaching challenges with compassion, mindfulness, patience, and perseverance, individuals can navigate through difficult times with grace and resilience. Through setting achievable goals that are aligned with one's values and priorities, individuals can cultivate a sense of purpose, self-worth, and empowerment. By embracing imperfection and celebrating progress, no matter how small, individuals can embark on a transformative journey towards healing and self-discovery. Lesson 4. Challenge negative thoughts. One of the fundamental teachings in Buddhism is the recognition of the power of the mind. The Buddha emphasized the importance of being mindful of our thoughts and understanding their impact on our well-being. In the context of depression, negative thoughts can be like weeds that strangle the garden of our minds, hindering growth and vitality. Therefore, challenging these negative thoughts is essential to cultivate a healthier mental state. When we are caught in the grip of depression, our minds tend to loop in negative patterns, feeding us with self-criticism, hopelessness, and despair. These thoughts not only reinforce our feelings of inadequacy, but also contribute to a cycle of negative emotions that can be overwhelming. However, by learning to challenge these negative thoughts, we can begin to break free from the chains of depression and open up space for more positive and constructive thinking. The first step in challenging negative thoughts is to become aware of them. Mindfulness, a central practice in Buddhism, teaches us to observe our thoughts with a sense of detachment, without getting entangled in them. By cultivating this awareness, we can start to recognize the repetitive patterns of negative thinking that contribute to our depression. Once we identify these patterns, we can then begin the process of challenging them. One effective strategy for challenging negative thoughts is to question their validity. Often, our minds can play tricks on us, convincing us of the truth of our negative beliefs. However, By interrogating these thoughts and examining the evidence supporting them, we can start to see them for what they are, distorted perceptions born out of our emotional state. For example, if we catch ourselves thinking, "I am a failure," we can ask ourselves, what evidence do I have to support this belief? Chances are, we will find that our negative self-assessment is based on selective memory or exaggerated interpretations of past events. Another approach to challenging negative thoughts is to reframe them in a more positive light. This involves consciously replacing negative thoughts with affirming and empowering statements. For instance, instead of saying, "I can't do anything right," we can reframe it as, "I am capable and resilient, and I can learn from my mistakes." By intentionally shifting our inner dialogue towards self-compassion and encouragement, we can gradually alter our mental landscape and cultivate a more nurturing environment for our well-being to flourish. Gratitude is another powerful antidote to negative thinking. When we are mired in depression, it can be challenging to see beyond our current struggles and frustrations. However, by cultivating a practice of gratitude, we can train our minds to focus on the positive aspects of our lives. This doesn't mean ignoring our difficulties, but rather acknowledging that there are still things to be thankful for, no matter how small they may seem. By shifting our attention towards gratitude, we can create a counterbalance to our negative thoughts and cultivate a sense of abundance and contentment. Self-love and compassion are also crucial components in challenging negative thoughts. Depression often thrives on self-criticism and harsh judgment, creating a vicious cycle of negativity that can be hard to break. By practicing self-love and compassion, we can counteract these destructive tendencies and foster a more nurturing relationship with ourselves. This involves treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, even in the face of our perceived shortcomings. By extending the same compassion to ourselves that we would offer to a friend in need, we can gradually soften the harsh edges of our self-critical thoughts and create space for healing and growth. By practicing mindfulness, questioning the validity of our negative beliefs, reframing them in a positive light, cultivating gratitude, and nurturing self-love and compassion, we can begin to transform our inner landscape and break free from the chains of depression. This process requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion, but the rewards of a healthier mind and heart are well worth the effort. Remember that you are not alone in this journey, and there is always help and support available to guide you towards a brighter and more balanced state of being. Lesson 5. Develop a routine. Creating a routine is like building a solid foundation for a house. Just like a house needs a strong base to stand tall and sturdy, our minds and bodies also need a routine to function properly and stay balanced. In Buddhism, the importance of routine is emphasized as a means to cultivate discipline, mindfulness, and inner peace. When we talk about developing a routine, we are essentially talking about setting a structure for our day-to-day activities. This structure serves as a roadmap that guides us in making healthier choices, managing our time efficiently, and staying focused on our goals. In the context of overcoming depression, a well-thought-out routine can be a powerful tool to combat negative thoughts and emotions. One of the key benefits of having a routine is that it helps us establish stability in our lives. Depression often robs us of our sense of control and predictability, leaving us feeling lost and overwhelmed. By following a consistent daily schedule, we create a sense of order and regularity that can bring a much-needed sense of calm and security. Knowing what to expect from each day can reduce anxiety and uncertainty, making it easier to cope with the challenges that depression presents. Another important aspect of developing a routine is that it fosters a sense of purpose and direction. When we have a set of tasks, activities, and rituals that we engage in regularly, we are more likely to feel motivated and focused. This sense of purpose can be especially valuable for individuals struggling with depression, as it gives them something to look forward to and a reason to get out of bed each morning. A well-rounded routine can incorporate various self-care practices that promote mental and physical well-being. For example, starting the day with a short meditation session can help calm the mind and set a positive tone for the day ahead. Engaging in regular exercise, such as yoga or walking, can boost mood and energy levels while also improving overall health. Planning and preparing nutritious meals can ensure that our bodies are nourished and energized, which can have a significant impact on our mental state. Consistency is key when it comes to developing a routine that supports mental health. By following the same schedule day in and day out, we train our minds and bodies to adapt to a stable and predictable environment. This can be particularly beneficial for individuals with depression, as it helps create a sense of rhythm and reliability in their lives, counteracting the chaos and unpredictability that often accompany mood disorders. When we engage in activities intentionally and with full awareness, we are better able to connect with the present moment and appreciate the simple joys of everyday life. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, can be integrated into our daily routine to promote emotional balance and mental clarity. Developing a routine is not about rigidly following a set of rules or restrictions. Rather, it is about creating a flexible framework that allows for adjustment and adaptation as needed. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and it is important to have a routine that can evolve with us and accommodate changes as they arise. By developing a routine that prioritizes self-care, mindfulness, and healthy habits, we can create a supportive environment that nurtures our mental and emotional well-being. Consistent engagement in positive activities can gradually shift our mindset and help us break free from the grip of depression. While developing a routine may require effort and commitment, the benefits of a balanced and structured lifestyle are well worth the investment. By establishing a structured daily schedule that incorporates self-care practices, mindfulness, and healthy habits, we can create a sense of stability, purpose, and balance in our lives. A routine provides a framework for cultivating discipline, focus, and emotional resilience, helping us navigate the challenges of depression with strength and grace. So take the first step today towards building a routine that supports your mental health and well-being.